If you've clicked on this video, you're after the meaning of the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, for me, when I started reading tarot, was one of the most difficult cards to grasp because I didn't really know where to go from. So I really hope with these videos it really helps you. I will do another video that has sample readings or examples of where the Hierophant came up in a reading, along with the combined cards. Now, basically, we've got the Hierophant here, and he's a pope or a high priestess, and he sits on an ornate chair in front of two disciplines. I'm not going to discuss or talk about all the symbology in this card, but I do need to say that the Hierophant channels energy from the heavens with his right hand, just as a magician does, but he only challenges it through his staff and into his disciples there, and that's the two gentlemen standing down there at the bottom of the card. So this is a card for religion or tradition, as I said, and where the Emperor is responsible for providing materially, the Hierophant is responsible for providing spiritual direction and guidance. And and this can obviously be organised religion or churches, and the Hierophant represents a way for the average person to become aware of their spiritual needs without too much effort and without having to give up too much for themselves. So in simple terms, the Hierophant or the 5 card really suggests that you're being narrow-minded perhaps, because as long as you allow other people to be responsible for your spiritual growth, you're unlikely to open yourself up to direct experience. So it is an interesting card. I look forward to reading about the sample readings that I've got, but the general reading of the Hierophant really suggests that you are surrendering your personal power to somebody or to a group of people, and perhaps it's time to take personal responsibility for yourself and your spiritual needs. And your current approach is not the only way, so if you need to seek something, you need to find a new alternative, and maybe you are feeling pressure to conform to a specific purpose or somebody, and maybe as such also too you have specific expectations about your behaviour, such as your marriage. Now, if this card pops up in the relationship reading, maybe you are conforming to what other people think. The partners involved in this relationship experience difficulty being true to who they are and their real needs in a relationship because they feel pressure to fit in what others expect of them. So just keep that in mind. Maybe we've fallen into a bit of a rut here with the relationship. Now, I do want to talk about when this card pops up reversed. And all of the 5s in the tarot mean broad-mindedness when reversed, and the Hierophant is no exception. It represents the formation of new ideas. It's a time when you're able to write your own life script. So it's a very positive card when it shows up reversed. Now, in a relationship reading, the Hierophant reverse describes a love relationship which is unique. Instead of adhering to the expectations of others, you've got this beautiful relationship which suits those involved. So as I said, it's a very, very positive card. Now, I do want to describe a lot of the little white book meanings that I have here, and I really hope that it helps you, because for me with reading, I don't like to read a big paragraph about a particular card. I just like to read a few point notes, and that's what helps me then open up to my intuition. So I hope that this helps you also. So we now know that this card means belief, tradition, and religion. It can mean a spiritual teacher, finding the guru within, failing or outdated systems, crumbling institutions or beliefs, newfound faith, shiny and hollow things, and a spiritual journey. Now, in the Muse Tarot, I love the quote. It says, "Dear teacher, sacred mentor, dear loving leader guide, I am deeply grateful for your heart, untethered net cast wide." So I'm loving that. And also with the Light Series Tarot, Chris Ann also has a quote, and it says, "I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence." So continuing on the key words, we've got tradition, a lesson, spiritual leader or guide, enlightenment, awakening, in service of spirit, formal education or training. So it is a very interesting card, but as I said, I do have difficulties often reading this, so it'd be interesting when I do share how it's popped up in readings. It also can mean experts or mentors, the search for meaning in life, having faith in a group of people, schools, and spiritual institutions. continuing on, doing the right thing for the right reason, remaining true to your principles, being a spiritual teacher to others or counselling one for guidance, respecting your elders, the power of prayer. Or we can also say walking your talk, resistance to change, spiritual seeking, divine wisdom, taking or teaching classes, a need to be more flexible. So we're definitely getting this stubborn popping up with this card quite a bit, and discovering really what matters in life. And with the Blooming Cat Tarot, the little white book talks about the Hierophant as having tradition, conformity, spiritual wisdom, ethics. But reversed, it talks about rebellion, and also too with the Gentle Thrills Tarot. And this is the only deck really that I've been utilising, reading the cards reversed. Normally I don't read the cards reversed, but I'm really enjoying it. It talks about rebellion. Also too, with the bonus card that came with the Blooming Cat Tarot, it talks about the Hierophant as being in the card for the Taurus, which is April the 19th to May the 20th. Taurus is dedicated, responsible and practical, but they can also be stubborn, inflexible and possessive. So that is the Hierophant. I would really love to hear your thoughts on the Hierophant, and let's continue on where we're going to be discussing readings where this card's popped up, and also card combinations, and continuing discussing the tarot deck. So please don't forget to click like and subscribe, and put a comment below in order to help this channel. Until next time.